Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown leading the way for the Boston Celtics as they get set to take on the Houston Rockets. Here goes Jason Tatum rocketing to the rim for the jam. Then Jaylen Brown's got a three-pointer, and that's going to go down. Nice passing from Boston to get it to him in an open spot. Malcolm Brogdon then gets it to Brown again in another open spot. He knocks down another three. Robert Williams finds Jason Tatum for the dunk and the foul, and the Celtics just looking good at this point. They're up 35-32 in the second. Kevin Porter drives to the rim for the layup. Then Jalen Green, layup and the foul as he blows by the defense like he so often does. He'd make that free throw, and Houston up by one. Tatum now driving to the rim for the layup and the foul. He'd make a free throw. Boston retakes the lead. They led it by 7 at the half on a jumper. This goes. That puts Boston up by 7, and Jason Tatum trying to add to that, courtesy of a little step back three. That pushes the lead to 9. Then Jaylen Brown drives to the rim for the layup and the foul. He'd make the free throw. Then it's Brown to the rim for the left-handed dunk. He had 39 points in the game. And pay attention, Jaylen Brown is stepping out of Jason Tatum's shadow and into an absolute superstar on his own. Quarter winding down, Jalen Green makes the tough step-back three. He is a scoring machine. 28 points in the game for the second-year player. Derek White swings it to Tatum. He's got the three. Then Grant Williams lobs it up to Jason Tatum for the alley-oop jam, and the Celtics are rolling at this point. Later, Celtics get the steal, and Tatum gonna work on some fancy stuff here. This is dunk contest stuff. How about a windmill from Jason Tatum? Yeah, we'll play that one again. Tatum, 38 points, 8 rebounds, and Boston wins it by 24. Your final score to his old squad and the old arena, waving to the crowd. He's sitting this one out. Luka Doncic not sitting this one out. How did Luka Doncic do? Very well, thank you very much. Driving in for the floater off the glass. Then stepping back and hitting the three. Then driving in for the layup. Hit 16 points in the opening quarter, but New York was ahead 30-28. In the second quarter, Quentin Grimes kicks it out to Julius Randle, and Julius Randle knocks down a three. Then Quentin Grimes grabs his own miss and hits the layup plus the foul. He'd make the free throw at the half. New York up on Dallas, 63 to Doncic, stepping back and hitting the three. Then Doncic drives and finishes with a finger roll lay-in. That's nicely done. But New York is still up by 6, and they're still working. Emmanuel quickly finding Quentin Grimes for the layup. And then Quentin Grimes gets the pass from Derrick Rose and knocks down the three-pointer. He had a career-high 33 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Tremendous stats. Julius Randle pump fakes, finishes with the up and under layup. More tremendous stats. 29 points and 18 rebounds. But the most tremendous stats belong to this guy. Luka Doncic grabs the rebound, puts it back in, plus the foul. Then Luka, with 10 seconds to go, gets the ball over to Spencer Dinwiddie for the three. New York's lead down to 1 after New York makes 2 free throws. Luka foul with 4.2 seconds left. Luka, after making the first free throw, intentionally misses the second free throw, gets the rebound, gets the putback to go somehow. Just magic surrounding this man. And we would go into overtime. And yeah, he is feeling it in the OT. It's fade away, and it was enough. How about these numbers? 60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists, the 60 points. The LA Lakers down in Orlando to take on the Magic. And in the first quarter, it's LeBron finding Patrick Beverly, who just steps right into a three and knocks it down. Then LeBron driving for a layup as he just bursts right by the younger defenders to get that one to go. Lakers up by 3. On the other end, Wendell Carter Jr. turnaround jumper, and this cuts the Lakers lead down to 1. More second quarter action. Russell Westbrook to LeBron, just hanging in the air to find LeBron on that one. Lakers go up by 8. On the other end, Markelle Fultz weaves his way to the basket. Nice little clever lefty lay-in. He had 16 points on the game. Lakers up by 7 though. Thomas Bryant gets a slam off the dish from quarter now. LeBron drives baseline and hits the turnaround jumper. Boy, he really fading away on that one. Lakers by 11. Wagner brothers teaming up. Mo to Franz for the three here. Then Bull hits a floater for Orlando, and they're getting right back into this thing after Bull gets this to go. It's 73-68, so the Lakers lead down to 5. Later in the third quarter, Austin Reeves gets the steal, and on the break, he's lobbing it to the legend. LeBron goes and gets it, stuffing it home. Watch it one more time. Lakers up 79-68. Russell Westbrook doing a little bit of everything tonight. Here he is, bringing up the ball, hitting the three. Then Westbrook drives and finds Thomas Bryant for the slam. Lakers by 10. It's LeBron driving and scoring with the layup. 28.7 rebounds, 5 assists. He just keeps chugging on Lakers. Road tonight, they're taking on the Washington Wizards. We're in the first, and it's Joel Embiid. There's the dream shake right there. Beautiful move on the fadeaway. Then off the pick and roll, it's Embiid knocking down the jumper. And Embiid has Philly up 10-6 early on. The Wizards not backing down, though. They go on an 11-2 run. Kristaps Porzingis had himself a night. Gets the and one on the tough shot, makes the free throw. Then Bradley Beal gets 3 from the wing, and Washington's up by 5 off a pick and roll. Harden finds Embiid. That's James Harden to Joel Embiid. Then Embiid continuing to do work in the paint. Gets the layup off the pass from Harden. Embiid 26 points in the first half. Wizards tandem matching Philly, though. Porzingis nails a 3. Then Beal step back for 3. He had 19 points and 5 assists in the game. Watch Kristaps Porzingis come soaring in for the putback jam. Joel Embiid trying to keep Philly in it. He just storms down the lane and gets the little lay-in or jam, whatever you want to call it. Then Embiid gets the offensive rebound over to Wizards and dunks it. Later, Montrezl Harrell with the block. Harden gets the layup and foul. He didn't make the free throw. He had 26 points, 13 assists, 7 rebounds in the game. In the fourth quarter, Bradley Beal would come up holding his hamstring. He would leave the game and not return. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to stick and stay with NBA.com for any updates on his condition. Later in the fourth, it's Embiid taking the Harden pass and stuffing it home. Kristaps Porzingis now knocking down a catch and shoot 3. Less than 2.5 minutes. Steph Curry still not playing, dealing with that shoulder injury. His dad Dell in the house for this one. As the Warriors take on the Hornets, and Jordan Poole rolling early, bucket and the foul. Then Dante DiVincenzo gives it to Klay Thompson, and when he's making shots, look out. Ty Jerome to, you bet, Klay Thompson knocking down another shot. Golden State up 37-26. Second quarter, Jordan Poole, nice footwork here and gets the layup off glass. What a beautiful move that is. 43-31. Anthony Lamb finds Klay Thompson in the lane for the circus layup and one. How did Klay Thompson get that one to go? He'd make the free throw after the foul. Klay had 20 points at the half, 29 in the game. Steph can't believe it. Golden State in the paint. And there's Draymond scoring. Little bank shot there, plus the foul. Watch it one more time. Nice pass, and there it is. Draymond gets a bucket. 75-61. Golden State in front. Terry Rozier, baseline jumper goes down. Then Rozier dribbles in the lane, puts in the layup high off the window. Beautifully done. Then it's P.J. Washington's turn to try to throw a lob pass, but how about better than a lob pass? How about just a pure 3? That one goes right in the hole. Wonderful shot there. Now LaMelo Ball's turn. LaMelo Ball in the fourth quarter, making a 3 for the tie. You see it's 98 apiece. Ball 21 points on the game. Jordan Poole now closing the game out. What a wonderful player he's become. Gets the and one layup. Then Poole fakes Mason Plumlee inside and makes another layup. That's reminiscent of another Jordan, maybe the greatest Jordan there ever was, or greatest player, whatever you prefer. Poole all the way to the basket, fakes, spins, gets the layup. Then Poole spins, drives, and finds Jonathan Kuminga, who really played well in this game. Here's the jam from Kuminga. Poole's numbers, 24 points, 6 assists in the game, and Golden State hangs on. A bit of humble pie by the Golden State Warriors. Now they got to go in and take on Chris Paul And the Phoenix Suns, John Morant and company, looking to get loose in this one off the inbound. Steven Adams to John. He knocks down the corner three. Memphis up 8-0. Dwayne Washington to Mikal Bridges for three. Then the Suns swing it to Chris Paul. He's got three. Later, Torrey Craig makes a three-pointer here. Stay with it, though. Off the inbounds, Mikal Bridges gets the steal from Steven Adams and knocks down a jumper. Then it's Dwayne Washington pulling up and hitting a three-pointer. 65-16. Chris Paul to the double-double machine. DeAndre Ayton goes up and stuffs that one home. He had 15 points and 10 rebounds. Then John Morant drives the court for the transition layup plus foul. He'd make the free throw, 72-58 at that point. How about Chris Paul knocking down another three-pointer? He had 14 points and 6 assists. Phoenix up by a dozen. John Morant trying to get a squad back in. It drives, hits the off-balance layup plus the foul. Just an incredible play for Morant. He'd make the free throw as well. Phoenix's lead down to single digits. Ish Wainwright to Dwayne Washington Jr. for the corner three plus the foul. He'd make the free throw. Tyus Jones to John Morant for the alley-oop. John Morant's doing his thing. He had 34 points and 6 assists in the game. Dwayne Washington, though, had a career-high 26 points in the game. Hits the step-back jumper. Then Washington to Damian Lee for the three. And Phoenix goes into Memphis' house and gets Fernandez taking the reins. And, yeah, you got to try to stop the two-time defending MVP off a missed three. Nikola Jokic with the one-handed rebound. Outlet pass in one motion to Michael Porter Jr. for the reverse layup. And then Jokic spins and makes a nice pass to Porter Jr. inside for another layup. Then Jamal Murray finds Jokic, who gets the floater. And it's 20-16. Sacramento in front. Davion Mitchell finds Kevin Huerter for three. Malik Monk attacks the basket, goes up, and watch him switch hands and gets the nice little lefty layup with contact. De'Aaron Fox, his turn now. Spin move, gets in the paint, hits the jumper, and Sacramento can do this all night. They got scores. Kings move the ball now. Huerter sidesteps and drains a three-pointer, and Sacramento up 44-24. But here come the Nuggets. Christian Braun finding Michael Porter Jr. for the deep three. Jamal Murray drives, gets the layup plus the foul. That cuts the lead down to 13 after he made the free throw. Trey Lyles with a bounce pass inside to Harrison Barnes, still getting it done, and one dunk plus the free throw. And Sacramento's lead, it's down to 9 at the and getting the layup. Then Jokic drives and gets another layup, and it's 79-77. Sacramento's lead down to 2. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope gives it back to Michael Porter Jr. for the three. Porter Jr. 30 points on the game. Shot clock winding down. Jamal Murray throws up a three-point heave. That's good. Then Murray with a steal and a fast break layup, and Denver comes back and gets the W on the road in Sacramento. Murray 25.7 assists in the game. Denver gets the win to deliver a championship in Toronto. Hugging it out with Fred VanVleet before the game. Then Kawhi Leonard to Paul George for three. Then it's Kawhi driving and hitting his hook shot. LA up 15-10 at this point. Scotty Barnes now dishing it to Pascal Siakam, who's been on fire of late. He finishes with the nice little hanging layup. Then Siakam kicks it out to OG Anunoby, who hits the three-pointer. And it's 39-38, Toronto in front. George responding on the other end now, driving through traffic and stuffing that one home. Then Reggie Jackson to George for the three-pointer. He had 23 points and 7 rebounds in the game. Later, Norm Powell driving in for the Jam. He's a former Raptor who threw that one down. On the business end of this alley-oop as he goes up and stuffs it home. Then Reggie Jackson takes it to the rack for the layup. And you see the Clippers starting to open up a bit of a lead here. 83-69 at that point. Leonard now with the dime to Norm Powell for the Jam. Powell had 22 points on the game. Watch this one more time. Nice little pass over the top to get Powell open. Then Paul George to Zubac for the alley-oop. Zubac had 23 points and 16 rebounds, and the Clippers up big at this point. Fourth quarter, Pascal Siakam cuts in for the layup, hanging, hitting layup. Then in transition, Siakam takes it in for the layup. Another big game for Pascal Siakam. 36 points and 9 rebounds, and the Clippers lead down to a dozen, but just too much from LA. Norman Powell misses. There's Kawhi for the tip, and he had 15 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds in the game. And the Atlanta Hawks on the road against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. In the first, it's Trae Young pulling a deep three, and boy, he can make them like few others from out there. He had 22 points and 10 assists in the game. Atlanta up 11-5. Andrew Nembhard misses a three. Pacers get the rebound, and Buddy Hield finishes with his left hand at the rim. Atlanta's lead down to 1. Benedict Mathurin driving and getting a layup. The rookie can play, just rumbling to the hole there. 30-27, Indiana in front. TJ McConnell to Buddy Hield, and Buddy Hield knocks down a three-pointer. Indiana by a dozen. Still second quarter. Still the Pacers. Buddy Hield to Mathurin for the layup plus the foul. He'd make the free throw. Indiana by 15. Then it's Aaron Nesmith missing the corner three. Pacers get the rebound, and Tyrese Halliburton knocks down a three of his own. At the break, Indiana being and manages to get his shot blocked, but it's going to work out okay because John Collins just throws that thing home. Lead down to 8. Pacers extending the lead. Hield knocking down the three. He had 28 points and 9 rebounds in the game. Trae Young misses the runner. Mathurin finishes with the fast break dunk on the other end. He had 18 points in the game. Indiana by 14. Fourth quarter, Jalen Johnson finds John Collins. John Collins lays that one up and in. He had 26 points and 10 rebounds on the game. The lead down to 6. Halliburton taking over the Pacers. Gets the layup on the fast break. Then makes a three from the top of the key. Then makes a step back three. That looks good. And then Halliburton drives inside and gets the layup. He had 23 points and 7 assists. The Thunder doing battle against the San Antonio Spurs, and it's SGA finding Josh Giddey, who just steps into a three and nails that one. OKC up 13-6. Responding for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson to Trey Jones, and Trey Jones all the way in for the layup. We're tied at 17. And it's SGA again, crossing over, pulling up for the jumper. 25-23, Spurs lead down to 2. Stanley Johnson finds Devin Vassell for the jumper. This ties the game at 33. Stanley Johnson later drives. Watch this play closely. There's contact, but no foul is called here. Greg Popovich disagrees, gets 2 technicals, and is ejected from the game. At this point, OKC up 38-35. Later, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander misses. Gets it back and finds Mike Muscala, and Mike Muscala is going to step right into a three. Then Isaiah Joe misses a three-pointer, but there's Mike Muscala with the rebound and the putback. He had 19 points on the game at the half. OKC up by 10-7. Driving in for the tough layup, and OKC's lead at 8, 83-75. Then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander step back jumper. 89-81, so that 8-point lead maintained. Trey Mann driving in for a reverse layup. He had 17 points in the game, and you betcha that 8-point lead is maintained. 91-83. Still third quarter, Stanley Johnson finds Devin Vassell for the three. This cuts into the lead a little bit. Vassell had 20 points in the game. It's 91-86, so a 5-point game. Josh Giddey looking to find a Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams cut to the basket and working to create a little space there. Gets the layup. Then SGA off the dribble, little spin. He's got every single move in the book. He had 20.